So we're going to be talking about managing content today. So this would be related to your About Us section, but also if you have purchased the additional Add, Edit, Delete feature, then that would allow you the ability to go in and manage content from multiple locations, not just your About Us section. So if you don't have that feature and you're interested in it, just contact a member of our sales staff, and we're happy to share some information about that with you. Okay, so let's talk about managing content. So if you start from your admin dashboard, you're going to click on the tile that says Manage Content. You would have this ability if you are either the super admin on the account or if you have been given permission to manage articles by the super admin. So if you're an admin, you have that right, you can go in there and manage content as well. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll down to the content category that I want to edit. So I'm going to click on that category. Now I don't have any articles yet, so I want to start adding some articles. So if you want to add an article, then you would just click on this tile that says Add Article. And in here you have a really great, very user-friendly editor that you can do a lot of things in here. So this very top section here says topic name. So you can name that whatever you would like. Over here you can upload an image, and what this little box over on the left is where it says Upload Image. That's actually your thumbnail image. So that will allow you to have that image when your user is clicking around and seeing articles, they'll see that thumbnail image. So you can pick whichever image you want to use there. And then in here is your editor for being able to add text. You can add images in this section. You can do highlighting, bolding, all kinds of things. So your icons along here, if you scroll over them, it will tell you what those different ones are, but we're going to run through them really quickly. So this one right here is the undo. So if you're in there and you do something you don't want to do, you can undo it. This is the redo. So if you do something, undo it, and then decide you want to bring it back, you can click the redo button. This is bold for bolding text, italicize for italicizing text, underline for underlining text. This will give you a numbered list here. This icon will give you a bulleted list. This will align the text to the left. This one in the middle will align it in the center. This one will align it to the right. And then we've got justify, which will make it even on all sides. So you got a lot of options for that. This icon right here is insert and edit an image. So when you click on that to insert an image, you do need a source for that image. So your marketing department likely has some kind of a program for being able to upload images and make them into a link. So you can grab that link and that's where it will go. It'll go right here in the source. And then you can also select the dimension sizes for that as well. Right here is the insert and edit media, which would be videos. So that is the same sort of idea. You will need a link for that video. So again, your marketing department likely has a program for that. Like an example of a program would be Rackspace, where you can upload that video or image, and then it'll create a link for you that you can just easily put into there. Again, you can select the dimensions as well. And then this next icon is Insert, Edit a Link. So this would be a hyperlink. So let's just do a little test article. We're going to play a little bit. This is a test article. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit fancy and I'm going to bold the word test. So I'm going to use that, and I decide that I do want to make this word article into a hyperlink. So I'm going to click on this link right here. This is where I would type in whatever URL I want it to go to. So let's just have it go to Umingo.com. And I love this feature that pops up. So if you fail to include the HTTP and the little additional things right there, the prefix, it'll fill that in for you. So I really like that it does that. It makes it very user-friendly for you. So there you've got your link. This next icon that says title, when you click on it, what this is going to be is hover text. So if you want the user on a computer to be able to hover over that word and then text to pop up, you can use this feature right here. So I'm going to type in text, and then I'm going to type in hover text and say OK. So now when I hover over that, the hover text pops up, which is really cool. And just keep in mind that the hover text will work on a computer, but hovering doesn't work on any kind of a mobile device. It's just not a feature that's available on any kind of a mobile device. But if you do want to use that on your computer, it is a great feature that's available to you. And then this next one here is image pop-up. So it works much the same as the text pop-up, except instead of hovering over and having text pop up, when the user hovers over it, it will pop up an image instead. So for this one, I'm just going to type in text. And again, you will need some kind of a URL, that URL for that image, and that is what you would put into this space right here, this bottom one that says image URL. And then once you say okay, it'll write out the word text, whatever you just typed in there, and then when the user hovers over that, it'll pop up that image for them. And then this last one right here, proceed with caution on this one. It says clear formatting. So let's say you get everything in there and you decide, you know what, I don't like any of this that I've just done. I want everything stripped out. I want to start fresh. You can click on clear formatting and it will pull that formatting out of there. Now, if you do that and you go, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I just removed all my pretty stuff I just created. You can go over here and say undo, and it will undo it unless you've saved. If you have clicked on saved, it will go ahead and just keep that clear formatting. So that's why I say kind of proceed with caution with this one. It is a great feature if you are pulling in text from somewhere else and you don't want that formatting that might be coming with that text. You can use that feature and be able to pull that out of there. So it is available to you. Just wanted to kind of note that it will clear formatting. So if you put some pretty things in there and you might not want to remove it, proceed with caution with that one. And then this very bottom field at the bottom that says add URL, what this will do is when the user clicks on the thumbnail image, instead of opening an article, it will pull them into whatever that URL is. So if you want it to go directly to a YouTube video or an outside PDF or something like that, you can put that right down in here at this bottom add URL, and when the user clicks on that thumbnail, it'll pull up that outside URL link for them. So I'm going to go ahead and put in test article for my article name, and go ahead and click save. I do also want to show you this as well. So if you don't put in a thumbnail image, it will default to your logo on your account, which is really great. So it goes ahead and gives you an image, but it just defaults to your logo if you don't put in a custom one. And then one last thing I want to note to you is if you go in here and you want to edit an existing article, all you would have to do is just click on that article and then click on edit. You can also delete it if you want to delete out that article completely. You can click on delete and it will delete that article. But you can also click on edit and it will open up that article again for you so that you can go back in and do any kind of edits that you want to. And then you just click on save and the saved new article is in there for you.